Welcome to the Spiritual 2x4 deck. This page is meant to dive a little deeper into these cards. And first, I think we need to dive into what do I mean when I say Spiritual 2x4? My name is Michelle Albers, and I'm the author of this deck. And Spiritual 2x4 is just something that I talk about in a lot of classes when we're talking about spiritual development, when we're talking about the personal growth journey, when we're talking about listening to our intuition. And what I've found is that for myself, for my clients, friends, something happens along the way when we stop listening to our gut or our intuition or our spirit guides, whatever your divine source is. It seems to me that, you know how you get like that idea or that thing, kind of like this little ping or gut feeling that says, hey, there's this thing that I'm going to keep reminding you about. I'm going to keep bringing it up into your thought pattern or giving you that visceral reaction in your body or response in your body when something happens. For example, I'm gluten-free and dairy-free, and I'll go in waves where I'm not as careful about that. And there comes a point where I get to a line and suddenly I'm not feeling great. And I keep telling myself over and over again that I'm going to watch what I eat better. I'm going to be more careful about my food being something that heals me versus poisons me. But I tend to resist it for longer than I should. And then something will happen. Usually it's like some surprise event that I'm not expecting, and I'm not feeling very comfortable in my body. And I wish that I would have listened to my ping of intuition sooner. Now, that's just a super simple example. Another thing is how we get in our way. Maybe something like self-sabotage that we do to usually or often or sometimes, maybe sometimes is the best word there. We have this aversion to self-love. We have this aversion to taking care of ourselves. And my gluten example was just a simple one. Think about really stressed out, being super busy, knowing we need to take time for ourselves, and then just really kind of burning the candle at both ends for too long. And then all of a sudden, something happens that slows us down. It can be as simple as a common cold that comes at the most inopportune time. Maybe it hits with a fever and you have to miss an event that you knew was coming and that you had been hearing that you needed to slow down and take care of yourself. And then bam, that spiritual 2x4 comes and gives you no other choice, so to speak. That's how they feel to me. And as we dive into this deck, you will see and understand more and more what that might look and feel like. So let's dive in. The cards are numbered and they're all here, and we are going to dive deeper into explanations of these cards. They're self-explanatory, but diving in a little deeper might be fun and give you just a little more insight and inspiration to maybe look at these spiritual 2x4s and look for spiritual 2x4s in your life so that you can show up in a space of growth, transformation, and healing. Enjoy.